I'm Dr. Pasha, functional urologist and surgeon.
A functional urologist and surgeon. What's a dysfunctional urologist and surgeon? Is that like meaning he's stable?
Number one, let's talk deodorant.
Okay.
Conventional brands like Dove, Old Spice
I actually use Old Spice.
contain aluminum, which is a known neurotoxin.
It's so easy to just, before you make the little short clip, Google it. See if deodorant has aluminum in it. It doesn't. It's that simple of a Google. Look.
Want a natural and cheaper alternative?
Oh my God, yeah.
Take a lemon, cut it in half,
Okay.
rub it under your arms. A half a lemon can last up to a week.
Half a lemon would also irritate the shit out of your armpit because it's acidic and not very comfortable. When that patient comes into my office for an episode of contact dermatitis, I'll be sure to say that a functional urologist referred them.
And a bonus tip, if you eat cleanly, you won't have as much of a body odor.
What does it mean to eat cleanly? Kids who grow up on a farm, surrounded by dirt and bacteria, have been shown by some preliminary research to have better functional immune systems, less episodes of asthma and allergies. So what does it mean to be eating cleanly? I'm getting stressed out from this functional. Maybe that's the function of that functional specialty.
Are you kidding? That's unfair. She made those. I need to calm down.
This is what I did for Halloween this year. I can't really tell what's happening here. Is this an amputation of some sort? Oh, it's a little donkey ride along. It's an AKA, above knee amputation. This is so fun.
Your man might have the Star Wars Lego set Death Star, but can he chug a sparkling water and not burp?
I don't know if that's beneficial because then you have all that air inside your stomach and it's probably not comfortable. Oh no.
Oh my gosh. What do I do?
Oh! Did not expect that. Yeah, don't do that. You're gonna get some acid reflux situation. And the worst form of it, by the way, is not if it causes heartburn, but if it shoots all the way up to your oropharynx, causing laryngopharyngeal reflux, which is actually a unique way that some people have a chronic cough and sore throat and mucus in the back of their throat, which they think is caused by a virus or bacteria, but is actually as a result of acid from your stomach. You killed someone, but your Pilates instructor saw you. Yeah, don't round the back. You're gonna put a lot of pressure on those discs. Germs when you drop food on the floor.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, they don't say whoa.
No way.
Oh.
2. Oh shit. Yo. 3.
Oh my God, what is this rule, bro? Why do we do this? We look like idiots.
See, I wish they would have done something like we did in touch football where you count Mississippis.
Mississippi. I said count to 5. Mississippi, Leslie?
I put my balls into ice cold water for 3 minutes every single day to enhance my fertility.
I can't even tell at this point if these TikToks are joking or serious, because that's how ridiculous these health claims are. Sam's dying over here.
The quality of your sperm and your fertility depends on the health of your entire body. And your testicles is what produces your testosterone and your sperm. They are meant to be cool.
They're not meant to be frozen. They're meant to be a few degrees cooler than body temperature.
Increases T, more swimmers, faster swimmers, better looking swimmers, and overall improved fertility.
Olympic performance gains. So we went from hot tubs, cold plunges, tanning testicles, freezing testicles. What's next? Kicking?
At Adapt Basketball, we're all about training in the unpredictable and having to adapt to our environment. Here's a quick glimpse into one of our sessions.
My God, don't do this. No. Oh my God, something bad's gonna happen. We're gonna have to use blurs and I'm gonna be stressed. Oh no. Oh, it's hard to balance a basketball where there's wetness on the floor. The water makes it splash. Oh my God, why? Oh yeah, trying to do this against Baron Rib is tough. No. Oh my God, don't do that. Medical advice. An ostrich, they're so violent, they actually eat rocks to help them digest food. That's how tough they are. Are you impressed that I just pulled out an ostrich fact out of thin air?
I am, you didn't research that at all.
Yeah. It's giving gas station hot dogs on roller vibes. I'm not necessarily one that's pro natural everything, but Swaddle the kid on your own. There's so much more to the swaddling and bonding when the child can smell you, hear your heartbeat, all this stuff. I know everyone's gonna be like, you don't have a kid, you don't know. I know. Yell at me all you want in the comment section to help engagement and boost viewership.
Is this the best hospital in the world? It's called Memorial, and it's located in Istanbul, Turkey. At this state-of-the-art hospital, you can get the most thorough VIP full-body.
Oh no!
You up from the airport and your hotel in a luxury vehicle like your VIP. And when you walk into the hospital, it looks like a 5-star hotel.
Yeah, except they demand payment up front, and they won't let you leave the hospital until you pay them.
You meet with several specialists to get a blood test, monitored my heart, and saw my heart for the first time in an ultrasound. Got a panoramic dental X-ray and a dental checkup. Got a stomach and throat ultrasound.
A lot of these tests, I mean, I don't know about this individual, but if they're just giving them to everybody, they're not beneficial. They're not screening tests, so you don't give them to healthy people. You give them to people that you're trying to diagnose a condition in. Because when you do it in mass to a lot of people, you're gonna find things that you're not gonna know what to do with. You're gonna need to follow up. You're gonna cause health anxiety. And some of the tests or procedures that you'll need to do to get to the bottom of the diagnosis that you've started can actually cause legitimate harm.
Full body checkup like this would cost thousands in America, but this only cost me $975.
Yeah, so the problem with a lot of medical tourism that happens in Turkey, there's actually a really good warning from the US Embassy in Turkey about this, that you need to plan very carefully if you choose to do this. Ideally speak to a medical expert here in the United States before going. And your ability to sue for malpractice in Turkey is very, very limited. And if something goes wrong and you're uninsured, it's very difficult to find your way out of it there.
When you do this, if there's pain in your stomach, there's blockages there.
If I feel pain in a very specific way in a specific quadrant of your abdomen, because we divide it up into upper, lower, left, right, in addition to a history, to a complete physical, to some labs, I still won't be able to give you a diagnosis with 100% accuracy. But this person can, because they don't have their shirt on.
This is something that you can do to help clear it right away. Okay.
Okay.
Press on the side of your stomach. Pretend like you're about to choke your intestines, and then bounce and exhale through your nose.
Just live a balanced lifestyle, stay well hydrated, exercise, live your life, enjoy. If something goes wrong, see a physician. And if you like doing Zumba-esque movements while squeezing, actually, I don't even see a need to do this. You're failing leg extensions, but remember, you're a med student. That's a legitimate patellar reflex. That's why whenever I do that, I try and stand away from my patients so they don't just reflexively kick me. During moments where patients are having sciatic pain, like nerve pain radiating from the back, you could have such severe pressure on the nerve or damage to the nerve that it could actually impact deep tendon reflexes. And yeah, it's not gonna be strong enough to lift a weight. What the? Oh, this is, wait, what? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I'm trying to think who's showing more strength. I think it's probably the person on the bottom, because the person on the bottom is exhibiting very strong eccentric control where they're able to actually allow the muscle to lengthen while under pressure. And interestingly enough, the more eccentric exercise you do, the more sore you get. So for example, if you run downhill where you're actually exerting pressure to lengthen the muscle as you go down, you will become more sore than traditional running. Same thing that if you prioritize not just pushing up on the bench press, but slowly lowering it, you're gonna develop a lot more soreness. When you are broke but want microneedling, I don't recommend that. You can create open tears in the skin, get a really mean infection. There's actually something known as cat scratch disease. It's a serious condition. Every time I try and grab a healthy snack, gentleman's grabbing a banana, Oreo, not very healthy. I wonder if this is how Dr. Gundry feels when he says things that like, if you're eating grapes, might as well eat chocolate.
Might as well.
What? This is literally what has to be happening in Dr. Gundry's. I mean, like, are we hiding some secret ingredient to make candy healthy? Like, whether or not you have high fructose corn syrup or cane sugar as a sweetener, the problem is still the fact that it's a sweetener and we're overeating the thing. I'm stressed and I'm sweating, and clearly I didn't eat cleanly because it smells and I didn't use my lemon today.
Day 217 of screen maxing my toddler.
What's screen maxing?
We ease him into the day with a single screen during breakfast. Then we go to our local screen store where we check if they have any new screens for us.
Oh my God.
And this is his main station where he can get upwards of 72 hours of screen time in.
Oh my God, this reminds me of my friends who used to multi-table online poker and they would play like 14 tables at once. I'm like, you're not even paying attention.
Then when we're winding down for bed, I'll put on something less stimulating like a podcast or a soothing blue light.
Soothing blue light, the opposite of what you need to stimulate melatonin, the sleepiness hormone.
Successful people don't own pets, and here's why.
Yeah, I do.
The time and the resources it takes to take care of an animal, take it on walks, vet bills, clean up its shit.
Bear, come here. Today, I'm gonna try and work really hard and be really successful. Oh my God, the disruptors to my success, come up here. Oh, so much disruption. Oh my God, so little success. This is how we're successful. Look at this successful face. Rib is bigger than Bear now. Look at this monster.
Excuse me, what's the actual...
Do you know how many followers my YouTube channel would have if it wasn't for you holding my success back?
And in return, you get licked on. Is not a good ROI.
It's actually the best ROI.
Only exception is if there's multiple people in the house that can also take care of the animal.
Okay, that's true too.
Never, ever see a successful person living alone with pets.
I lived alone with pets. I'm not saying that because I did something means everyone should do it, but when you say you'll never see it and I'm a person that did it, chest compressions. Oh. What am I witnessing here? Oh my God. This is not an injury reaction video. I should not be watching this. Oh my. Whoa. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's like a trust fall, but with a tree. Too much trust put in the bark of that tree. That tree is all bark, no bite. Oh! He could have been permanently damaged by that. An injury that high up in the cervical spine, if the spinal cord were to be damaged, that's a lethal condition.
Hey, you guys.
Oh! Oh, she got hit right in the face. They're gonna need a rhino rocket for her.
When you are bonked on the nose, be it by a ball or a wall or the hand of a man, it's over quickly, but the pain is terrific.
It is, and I've been bonked in the nose and face quite a few times by gentlemen named iDubbbz, by a professional UFC fighter, Chris Avila.
When you are bonked, your nose momentarily retreats backwards into your head, displacing your brain. For an instant, your brain floats vertically, like a sleeping whale.
This is so
All your
funny.
negative thoughts sink to the bottom. Your worldview becomes clouded by darkness.
Oh my God. Medically, totally inaccurate. Psychologically, very well accurate.
When all returns to normal, your brain is permanently wonky, off balance.
When you have a concussion, you do have some axonal injury of shearing force. So that does exist after the fact, but it's not because the brain does one of those.
You cannot trust medical advice from medical professionals. That doesn't mean that you don't have a great doctor that you should listen to, but
that's actually exactly what you said.
You need to take control of your own health care.
Okay, I'm gonna do this live, right here, no break. You shouldn't trust pilots on an airplane. You should take control of that airplane and fly the plane yourself and land it. Do you see how insane I sound? That's exactly what's being said in this clip. You should not let experts who spent decades studying and researching the thing you have a question about, and instead, this person is saying you should go on Google and just figure it out off the internet. As Chris Tucker once said, "Come on." Did you know there's a very painful medical condition that can actually be treated by going on a roller coaster? Kidney stones! I'm pretty sure this was published in the Osteopathic Medical Journal. They suspected that the jarring nature of the roller coaster would help move the kidney stone into a position that was more favorable for passing. What they found was on the back of the right roller coaster, there was about a 70% passage rate of these kidney stones. However, they cautioned if you're trying to do this yourself, the right roller coaster has to be quick and rough with numerous twists and turns. I would not recommend this to my patient unless they really want to try it. Helping out the OR team on your first day as a medical student. Honestly, most of the time you're just holding retractors. Retractors are those big medical devices that you're either holding skin, fat, bones out of the way in order to make the visual field cleaner for the surgical team. I wouldn't even say this is accurate. If they had the med student carrying the entire load with one of those like bands on the bottom and then everyone else kind of just looking around, that would be the more accurate depiction.
This is how to properly hydrate yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. Hydrating.
If you are drinking plain water, then you're probably not properly hydrated.
You probably are.
Sometimes if you're just drinking a ton of tap water, you can be actually depleting your body of electrolytes and minerals.
If you're only drinking tap water, not consuming any other substance on the face of the earth, over a long period of time, maybe.
I really recommend filtering your water. Tap water can be filled with a lot of extra added weird stuff.
Weird stuff. That's why we have organs to clean out weird stuff.
Starting out with some electrolytes.
Oh, we're selling electrolytes. Electrolytes, I'm not even against. They just have to be used with a purpose. So unless you're sweating a lot, you don't need significantly added electrolytes. In fact, most people are over-consuming electrolytes, AKA sodium in their diets.
I like to add some colostrum. This is great for immunity and gut health. Make sure to get a grass-fed brand.
Yeah, because if they ate non-grass-fed, the colostrum would be so non-untoxifying.
I like to add a splash of cranberry. This is really great for bloating and water retention. If I'm consistent with my cranberry.
People just say things now. I don't want to be mean, but this is just so inaccurate and terrible. Someone is telling this person that they're doing a good job, and they're not. If they said this was delicious and tasty, that's one thing, but they're making health claims about it, which are untrue. Do you know how much sugar is in that?
You guys aren't gonna believe this. I have the best news.
Tell us.
So my surgeon and my infectious disease doctor spoke regarding my last surgery's results, and everything came back negative again, of course. And so your girl is going off the meds.
Woo! No more antibiotics for Mia. Talk about a great way to end a memes video. In fact, if you haven't seen my interview about the incredible story of what Bia has went through, click here to check that out. And as always, stay happy and healthy.